In this video, we're going to look at hair products that I used in 2020, and I'll also be explaining why I was using them. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to be giving away whatever remained. I know I've got followers that are only following me for fish farming. If you're one of those and you're not interested in natural hair stuff, please skip this video and find another video in the fish farming section. This is natural hair related. Hi everyone, this is Naturally Afro Sis. It's good to be back, and I feel bad that I haven't really been releasing videos in a long time. A lot has been happening to me. I should have done this video in December and probably January or February, but I kept on pushing it because that period I wasn't too well. I was dealing with the first trimester issues and whatnot. And then from that, I had COVID. Again, I pushed the video further. But thank God, my COVID wasn't bad. It was home managed. I had minor symptoms and I had blocked nose, but not runny. Then I also had ear aches. My ears were extremely painful. I felt like I had boils in the ears, but after 2 weeks, they stopped. Then the other thing I had was loss of smell, although up to now, I still can't smell certain things. The good thing from that was that smells were part of my pregnancy symptoms, were making me vomit. But after COVID, when I couldn't smell anything, I could even use perfume, but it's coming back a little bit. So yeah, guys, COVID is real. We need to continue masking up and just keeping a distance or socially distancing ourselves. So that was that about the COVID. A lot of people were asking me what products I was using for natural hair. So now I want to talk about the products that I used in 2020. Some of them finished, some of them I failed to finish, and I've decided to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away whatever remained. I think I'll give to the first 5 people to comment that they are interested. Some of them are still sealed, whilst some are like half used. Please let me know if you're interested. So 5 people, and only those based in Lusaka. Yeah. So let's get into it. I'm going to give you the products in order of the way I use them. You could be using them differently. That's you. So the first thing I'll look at is cleansers. Yeah, with natural hair, you want your hair to be clean. What do I use to clean my hair? So I use shampoos. Everyone would know that. Last year, I tried to use shampoos that are safe. And these are shampoos without sulfates, parabens, mineral oil, and petroleum. Also cleaned by Auntie Jackie, a moisturizing and softening shampoo. So I used this shampoo quite a lot, and I think I managed to finish 2 bottles. I like this shampoo a lot because it gave me the clarifying effect without stripping my hair off. So I didn't see any need for me to buy a clarifying shampoo. The other thing was that it was readily available. I used to stock it in the salon, which I closed. But I know now there are so many places where you can get it in Zambia. It's readily available. The details: this shampoo is a deep moisturizing and detangling hair bath for chronically dry hair, and it's enriched with shea butter and olive oil. So the other shampoo that I used is Sheer Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Shampoo. So I don't know if you can see, almost reaching here. Now this one is a personal favorite of mine because it's a clarifying shampoo, meaning it's supposed to remove buildup. However, it does not strip you off. You don't feel that squeakiness after you use it. The beauty with it is that it deeply moisturizes, well conditioning your scalp, and then it's also got some peppermint. It's loaded with proteins and vitamin E for healthy looking hair. And then just a little goes a very long way. I really like this product, but then I'm willing to give I think this is enough for 2 washes to someone so that they can try it and see if they like it, and then they can go ahead and buy it. The other cleanser I used is a DIY. So this is African black soap. So I'm only left with a small bar. I had a very big bar that I gave away last year. So this is what is left of what I was using. I made a shampoo out of it. At the end of this video, I'll link the tutorial of how I make shampoo out of this bar. You can even use it directly, but I think it's better when you make a shampoo out of it. And then the other types of cleansers that I use are co-washes. So these are more like conditioning washes that are not very harsh. You can even use conditioner to wash your hair, but there are some specifically made co-washes. They're friendlier than shampoos. So the co-wash that I used is Purify Me Moisturizing Co-Wash Cleanser by Auntie Jackie. This one I have several bottles because I used to run a salon in Minu Dibex, but I ended up closing it. So some of the products that remained at the salon, I kept them for myself. I ended up having a lot of Purify Me, so this will also be part of the giveaway. Then the other cleanser that I have is the Hydromax by Theravada. It's a hydrating cleansing co-wash. It removes impurities without stripping hair, smooths texture of dry, damaged hair, locks hydration into textured hair types. So I found this to be good as well. I'm left with 2 bottles. I'll be giving away this as well. Then the other co-wash that I used is Cocoa Wash by Auntie Jackie. It's the coconut milk conditioning cleanser. Yeah, it's also hydrating, and they say it thoroughly cleans, mega conditions, and softens dry, brittle hair. And it's meant for natural curls, coils, and waves. So it's enriched with coconut milk and apple cider vinegar. So this is another cleanser that I used. Then we go to deep cleansers. So I know some of you might be thinking that this is too much. I don't use all these things at once, so I choose when to use them. If I feel my hair has got a lot of build-up, that's when I use the shampoos. Then if I feel my hair is not very dirty, maybe it's just a little bit of dust that I need to remove, or I need to just hydrate it, then I'll use a co-wash. I've failed to do the water only wash. So instead of me doing the water only wash, I use the co-washes, and I usually keep them in the shower because sometimes I just decide I'm going to rinse my hair. So then I'll just grab the co-wash. And in those cases when I use the co-wash, I don't even need to go through the process of deep conditioning. So when I just use the co-wash, then I directly go into oil it or seed it and go directly into styling it, as opposed to when I use shampoo. So each time I shampoo my hair, I would try by all means to deep condition it. So that's the difference. So I don't use these products like all the time. That is why they're able to last me a very long time, to the point where I have excess. We'll go to deep cleansers. There are times when I feel I've got so much time and I want to give my hair some love, and I want to deep cleanse my scalp and give my hair a treat. Then I do a bentonite clay treatment for deep cleansing. So most of the times when I use this, I find that my hair even changes the texture. It even becomes curlier and very well moisturized. We move to deep conditioners. Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask with Jamaican Black Castor Oil by Sheer Moisture. This one I ended up finishing. I kept the tin for this video. Then the other conditioner that I was using was by Auntie Jackie, In Control. Yeah, it's a moisturizing and softening conditioner. So usually my conditioners are in 2 categories. There is the moisturizing and the protein conditioner, but I use moisturizing more because my hair is not really damaged. I don't really use much heat, and then I think I've reduced the coloring, so my hair is not really damaged. Most of the times what I suffer from is dryness, so that is why I use moisturizing conditioner, and this one is also done. I also use the DIYs. I think I've done a video of a DIY deep conditioner as well. You can check in the other videos. I'll try to link it in the description. I think I did the avocado and the banana. The other deep conditioner that I used was Cocoa Repair by Auntie Jackie. It's a coconut cream deep conditioner. It also ran out. This is another conditioner that I do, though I do it once in a while. Henna treatment. It's a natural herbal hair conditioner. I promised myself that I would be doing it every 3 months, but because of the job involved in rinsing out the hair, I end up not doing it as often as I want to. So last year, I think I only used it twice when I have so much time and energy and I'm ready to rinse out for a really very long time. So I use this as a treatment, good for beautiful silky hair and smooth hair. It's got amla, shikakai, though sometimes I want to use it as a dye, but it doesn't really color my hair. Although when I go in the sun, my hair is not really black. It's a bit brownish, but when I'm in the shade, you can't tell. I'll link the videos in the description down below. Don't worry, I've already done tutorials on how I use these products. I hope this year I'll be able to use it sometime. So those are my conditioners. The other thing that I did last year was the rice water treatment. Some call it a protein treatment, so not too sure, but I did that challenge and it helped. I think my hair became hard. So that's that about the conditioners. So now we move to leave-in conditioners. So after I've shampooed my hair, I've deep conditioned, the next step that I normally do is a leave-in conditioner if I have. So last year I was using 2 by Auntie Jackie. There was the one for kids, the pink one. I will just insert the picture. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show it because I ran out. And then I was also using the green one. Both ran out and I never got the chance to replace them. Meaning, if you want, you can skip them. The other thing I used in place of a leave-in conditioner was Creme Brulee by Theravada. This is a moisturizing lotion. So this one provides moisture up to 3 days. It has hair butter and it also has chebe. So the Theravada product, they've got chebe powder in them. And I also add a bit of it in my homemade spritz, maybe just to give them sleep and body. Yeah, so after I've washed, I've deep conditioned, and I have remoisturized with a leave-in conditioner, then I move on to oil. So I'll put a bit of oil in my palms and then try to scalp massage, and then apply some oil onto the hair. So the oils that I used are extra virgin olive oil. This is the cheapest in Zambia. I think it's less than 10 kwacha. And then I also was using black castor oil. This one is mango and lime, but previously I used to use the plain one, but it's difficult to find the plain one now. Most of them have got something in them. I also used Super Ego by Theravada. It's great for hot oil treatments and scalp treatments and sealing the ends. I used it mostly for sealing the ends. I never got the chance to do a hot oil treatment last year. So the other oils that I was using are essential oils. I don't use them directly on their own. They are very potent. You need to use them in carrier oils. So you just use a bit of them, drops. Sometimes when I make a concoction of oils, I drop some. So I have lang lang and I also have sweet orange, but I also usually have tea tree and peppermint. So these I normally use them when I make my own spritz. Sometimes to improve the smell and sometimes for anti-dandruff benefits and the like. So sometimes in my homemade deep conditioner I put peppermint and tea tree oil. So most of the times last year I was stopping and ending at sealing with oil. But what I realized was that most of the times I would suffer from dry and brittle hair. So I realized that I cannot do without shea butter. The last product that I use on my hair care is shea butter. So I normally do a home whipped shea butter. You can buy or you can make for yourself. This is where I put it. As you can see, basically this is finished, but I did not use much of it. I think I used 2 tins the whole of last year, and most of the times when it's not there, I would feel lazy to go and whip up some shea butter. So most of the times when it's not there, I would use Jamaican black castor oil. Since it's thick, I would use it to just seal my ends, but still it's not as long lasting as the actual shea butter. So at this stage, these are the things that you basically need to manage your natural hair. Then there are other things that are optional. These are stylers, and I have used a lot of stylers, but out of all this process, you can just still have one product of each. But because somehow you tend to be a product junkie, you want to try this, you want to try that, you end up having more than one product. So now we move to stylers. I will start with the ones that finished, the ones I managed to finish. So I have Curl Enhancing Smoothie by Sheer Moisture. I need to get rid of it. It smells so amazing. It's like coconut and biscuits. You want to just eat it. Probably that's why I used it more. I also was using Kale Lala by Auntie Jackie. So this is a defining kale custard. I used it, I never managed to finish, so it's like somewhere here. The other product that I used was the Kale Man Tennis by Auntie Jackie. It's an anti-poof defining kale whip. I just used this one once and I never got to use it again. Not that it's bad, but because I was very much interested in Sheer Moisture. Then the other styler that I had was a Jen Carter solution, Kales to Go. It's a kale cocktail. I used it a lot and I'm left with a little bit. I think it's just for styling one head, maybe chunky bantu knots, then it will be done. The other styler that I used was Eco Styler Gel. It worked well, but at the end of the day it flakes. So the other gel that I used last year, I won't be able to show you, is flaxseed gel because I don't have it right now. It's homemade. I've done a video on how you can make your flaxseed gel, so I'll be able to link the video in the description below. The last product I used last year is Cantu Care for Kids. It's a curling cream, defines and tames fuzzy frizz. It has no sulfates, silicones, parabens, and the other thing that I can't pronounce. It's gentle care for textured hair. So this one is for kids and this is easily accessible. I think I got this from Pick and Pay or ShopRite. I also didn't finish it. I used it twice, so it's somewhere here. So most of these are meant to enhance your curls if you want to do bantu knots, finger coils, twist outs. The list is endless. Depending on how curly you want your hair to be, you choose which products will give you curlier hair, and mostly the products that will give you high definition are those that have gel in them. This whole process, I normally do it during the weekend, and you can also do it maybe every other weekend if you like. It's not an everyday thing. So during the week, you'll find that your hair, if you're like me, tends to dry out a lot. So you need to still re-moisturize. So in those cases, when I want to re-moisturize, I make my own spritz. So you just mix things here and there. This is my homemade spritz. I mixed 90% water. The spritz stays in the fridge. A bit of glycerin, a bit of oil with essential oils in it, and a leave-in conditioner. In this case, when I don't have a leave-in conditioner, I use the creme brulee, the moisturizing lotion. So I just put a bit just to give it some body, for it to be slightly thicker than water, but it can still, so even when your hair is in a protective style, you need to make sure that you re-moisturize for it to still look neat, and also for the hair not to be too dry. So I do it on the scalp, on the edges like that, and then I also run it in the strands up to where my hair ends. So as to whether it goes in, I don't know, but my trust is it works. So this is the end of the products that I used in 2020. So now we come to the giveaway. So it seems from the products here, the majority of the things that remained are cleansers, and a bit of things that remained here and there. So if you don't mind using something that is already opened, let me know, I'll give it to you. But the rest of the cleansers are still sealed. Try them, and if you like them, maybe you can even start buying them for yourself. So I'm doing this video to help you choose products to use and for what purpose. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your bell button so that you don't miss a thing whenever I upload new videos. So thank you very much for watching, and bye. See you in the next one.